Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's videoweblog. We are Friday, February the 10th, 2017 and well, today I have nothing to talk about. At least from a personal standpoint, it's either way too early or too late to expect anything when it comes to my internships. Too late, it's for Amiens, I've pretty much accepted that I'm not gonna get taken there. I've sent my application on the last day where they accepted applications, but they've opened it on the following Monday. So pretty much from that point on, at the bottom, deep inside, I was like, that's not happening. And for the other one, I've applied for that internship 2 days ago, so I think it's only fair to assume that if I get an answer, if it's something like, we want to set up an interview on that day, or just telling me that I don't fit the profile that they are looking for. I don't think that I'm gonna get anything before, I don't know, maybe next Wednesday. Yeah, 1 week sounds like something there that would be likely. I'm not talking shit about people working in HR. It's just that even though I might be one of maybe 3 or 4 people applying for that internship, maybe, if I'm lucky, there's also a whole lot of other internships that might arrive on the same kind of offices. So yeah, I'm not expecting my application to be treated before maybe Monday. Yeah, maybe, or maybe it's already been treated, like it's currently doing the shuffle between offices, and they're trying to do the synthesis with all the other candidates. I don't know how that works, but right now I cannot be too hopeful or too stressed about that. um, Maybe the point where I'll start being stressed would be if I get nothing by next Friday, you see, because if I don't start the internship on the week of the 20th, I'm actually gonna start being a little bit nervous, because, well, the presentation, it takes place very early in September, and, well, even if I start the 27th, we've got 3 more days in August than in February, between the 27th and the end of the month. That's still not a lot, especially if, I don't know, the 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 presentations starts on the first week, at least what I would assume would be the first week of school. That would be on the 4th of September. Yeah, if that's in these days, that's not a lot of days to really complete my whole file, where I would talk about what I did, and what were the goals of my internship, what I take away from that, and all that you have to do in your file, and that you have to present in like 25-30 minutes in front of 3 professors and the people who've supervised your internship from inside the company and from the school. So yeah, when you think of personal stuff, there's probably only that I can say. I watched some anime, but I deliberately left the things that I find really interesting. I left them aside for today. Like, I watched Schoolgirl Strikers, which, from the name alone, sounds like dumb stuff, and I think it's the adaptation of a video game, not even a video game that's on a console, like a video game that's on a mobile platform or something like that. So yeah, not gonna go really far with that, because really there's very few series that have really caught my attention this season. There's Kuzuno Honkai, which apparently gets more fucked up every passing week. Like I'm fully expecting episode 4 to go deep into the psyche of the love interest of Mugi, and to find out that this woman is completely fucked up and infuriatingly, I don't know, disturbed. I wouldn't be too surprised by that. But then again, while I'm watching the episode, not completely surprised can easily turn into, oh god, I am pissed, or just to have something that in another context would be hot, and in that context would be, oh no, why is that so dark? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's really good storytelling. That's compelling stuff. Really, Kuzuno Honkai has proved to be, despite its bleakness, the all the characters basically being human trash. Yeah, that's even in the title. Despite all those characters being despicable, it's been very realistic, and I love that a lot. I gotta say, and I mean the voice acting is on point. Sayuri at the ending theme, as always. Sayuri is like Daoko and Wednesday Campanella, one of those artists, and like much more, that have like a weird feel, because some of their songs sound very commercial, but those are probably not the ones that are more sought after. That's at least that's what I think. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just I'm talking out of my ass right now. But yeah, I've watched dumb stuff today, so I cannot really comment on that. But at least I've managed to find my sources, because the ways to get anime have become increasingly strange. Like it's more and more looking like a fucking labyrinth to find the stuff that you want to watch. Yeah. Because sometimes even the editors, professional subtitles and all that, you are looking for it on their pages, and well, you find it, and they are telling you, so you can watch those episodes on such and such days, in between such and such hours, because of the rights that are shared with another right holder, but that right holder, their platform is completely locked or something like that. It's a mess. Yeah, sort yourself out, please. So yeah, besides that, what can I say? Really, one of my favorite shows was on TV tonight, and I missed most of it because of football. It's a quiz show with TV personalities, and it's basically the one reason why the other career that I would envision besides geomatics would be being a TV host, a news anchor, because if there's one thing that I really love, it's being high-key knowledgeable and low-key a cocky prick. And that would be the perfect platform to be all of that and much more. Because really, whenever there's a quiz show, it's basically me in front of the TV for 2 hours yelling at people who don't know the answers, and being just so happy that some people know the answers. Like, I don't get why. For example, when there was this dude who's been winning for like half a year on a TV show with pretty dumb questions, actually, people had started hating on him. Like, do you hate intelligence? I don't know. I don't get it. I know that we as French people kinda are always judgmental when it comes to people who succeed. There's been this wonderful sentence from the former coach of Lille, who was the coach of Morocco actually during this AFCON, who said the problem with France is that there's too many French people, and he does not say that like as like white people. No, it's really the French people with their shit mentality, and I know that because I'm French. You know, that's the great thing with assimilation. It's that suddenly you might be the result of immigration and all that, but suddenly when you are really into the French culture, and you know, after one or two generations, you just become French, like piece of shit, something like that. So yeah, and besides that, football, Bordeaux lost against Paris 3-0, which yeah, it's always kind of a bummer to see Paris win. But then again, Bordeaux were literally threatening our current spot because of the fact that they were at the same amount of points as us, and really I cannot complain too much about them losing, because well, I mean, I think because Lyon are playing tomorrow and Lorient are playing on Sunday, there's as many points between the bottom of Ligue 1 and the fourth place as there are between the fourth and the first place. So you can kind of see why every point is so important. You know, every draw, every victory, every defeat is can just. I mean, everything can move so fast. It would take a lot of faux pas for Lorient to not be threatened by relegation, but it might happen. So yeah, and I mean, there might be 3 spots qualifying for the Europa League if the French Cup is won by a team that's in the top 3. That would be either Nice or Monaco or Paris, because they're pretty much untouchable at the top of the elite. So yeah, I mean, if it's one of those 3 that wins the French Cup, like one of either Monaco or Paris that's gonna win the League Cup, that's already, you know, a bit less pressure onto the teams between Lyon and Rennes, because after that Montpellier is 3 points behind Rennes, and then you know it's 2 points behind Montpellier, and then it's all the way down to 22 points. So yeah, the race is really close, and well, I mean, we might never know. You see, Montpellier are at 40 points, and Saint-Etienne and Marseille are currently sitting at 36 points. So yeah, we'll see how Montpellier does against Guingamp, crossing the fingers so that they lose. And I mean, you know, stuff cannot be too bad right now. Saint-Etienne, I don't think they are playing an easy game either. I think they are playing against Nice. No, they played against Nice this week. I don't know who are they playing against. Maybe it's Lorient. Oh, fuck. We're playing against Nantes, so that cannot be too bad either. So yeah, it's all very interesting stuff. I'll talk about that probably in tomorrow's video blog. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.